Okay, ladies, we all know that love can be a dangerous game.
Yes.
At some point, someone will break your heart. And while adults struggle with these emotions, I was reading that teenagers can have an even harder time coping with the loss of love.
Oh.
So, ladies, I'd love to hear your thoughts on teenage heartbreak and how to help them heal.
Well, you ladies are mothers.
I've
Riley,
been through
yeah.
this with Riley. And, you know, the first thing you think in your mind, you want to tell her, like, well, for me, I wanted to tell my daughter, like, girl, you're not even going to be thinking about this boy when you get older. But, you know, I had to learn I cannot be dismissive of her feelings
That's
and
right.
what she's going through at the moment. And it honestly was a really, really tough one for her because, you know, it was like she was dealing with some deceit from her friend, and it was really, really bad. And so with that, I really just wanted to be there for her. I listened, you know, when she wanted me to listen, when she wanted to be alone, I gave her time, but I just wanted to continue to tell her how beautiful she was and how, okay, later on, you will find somebody else. I know this seems really tough right now, but it's gonna be okay, you know? And I just try to be there for her as much as I could.
Yeah.
Right. Was it her first big heartbreak?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You know, in high school, they go through this thing because, you know, that's when they first really think they have the one.
Right.
Yeah.
When we know it's not the one, right?
Yeah.
But for her, you know, it was a very real relationship. And I think, you know, seeing as though it was like a whole issue with, you know, another friend coming, trying to go behind her back.
Yeah.
It was losing two friends at once, so it was really tough for her. And I felt so bad for her. Because, you know, back when I was that age, I was a savage.
What?
I was a savage. No, I'm just
So
kidding.
you never went through teenage
No,
heartache?
I'm joking.
You're like, no, I was breaking hearts.
Yeah, I was breaking hearts. But
Okay.
no, what I mean is, it was like I had an older brother, so he kind of let me know, put me up on game of how boys roll or whatever. So I wasn't too invested sometimes. You know, at moments when I thought that, oh, this is the one, and it didn't work out. I was like, this is what I'm.
And you got to think it's different for her because her mom is popular, she's popular, so it's kind of like a different way for her, where she has to deal with the popularity and if this person likes her for her and all that kind of stuff, you know.
It was a real blessing for Riley because she did go to school with a couple of other friends who were in a similar situation, who parents had celebrity parents or whatever. So, you know, she did have some friends that she could kind of lean on, and they discussed the woes of being in the public eye. But I think for her, like I said, it was losing two friends at once because of the situation. But with that being said, right now we really have to be there for our kids and let them know that whatever you're going through, this is a temporary situation.
It's always
Get through
temporary.
it.
Right.
We'll get through it.
Have the boys been through heartache?
Not yet, but they're now just starting to like girls. They're 14, and I can see heartache coming, but eventually it's gonna come, and it comes. You know, it happens to all of us. Maybe not Kandi, because she was a savage. I know. But I think it's important just to validate what you said. Validate their feelings. You know, listen to them. Give them time to process. Let them know it happened to me too. You know, that kind of thing. I think it's important. But they say there's 9 ways to help your teenage deal with a breakup. Validate your teen's emotions, support your teen's decision, find a middle ground, be a good listener, talk about technology, provide a little distraction, get back to routine, be prepared for the roller coaster of it all, and seek help when necessary.
Well, I think an issue that might happen for you and your sons, the twins, is breaking people's hearts because they are very good looking.
You're so sweet.
So you have to
Did
teach
Jax pay
them.
you to say that?
I wonder though, have you ever considered that, like, what if your child was the heartbreaker? How do you handle that?
Yeah. Well, I think it happened again. We all do it. At some point, there's someone we feel like this is a crossroad, you know, that we got to go separately. I just hope that they're kind and compassionate and considerate when they do it.
I think the biggest thing is to not treat it like, oh, this is just puppy love.
Right.
You have
Don't
to take them
dismiss it.
serious, you know,
Absolutely.
and not make it look like, oh, this is just a childish thing. I know when I went through my heartbreak many moons ago, I was devastated.
Yeah.
It was dark victory. No,
I I feel like the key is also to share your personal stories, like many, many, many moons ago.
Yes.
But I think sharing relatable stories and letting them know I've felt exactly the same way. I know that what you're
Exactly.
feeling right now is really real because I've experienced it too, and I think that's important, letting them know, like, from my own past experience many, many moons ago.
But I promise you, this too shall
Shall
pass.
pass.